I was watching you on the screen. You're thinking about something. Fucking happy thoughts.
I was thinking about how I was going to announce the drink of the night and how I wanted to address it.
But our gin and juice.
We destroyed that gin and juice.
Yeah, we did. And it showed on live. Also,
yes,
I was talking to my sister-in-law.
Yes.
This weekend, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen or have you had the gin and juice? You've been Dre make gin and juice."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No." Oh,
is that mine? Is that yours?
This is mine.
Okay.
We went through it on the podcast. And that was our drink of the show. On the podcast, she's like, "Oh, yeah, my husband was telling me about that." I was like, "Oh, Ivan's watching?" She's like, "Yeah, he is."
Good. Like, good.
Fuck yeah.
All right. This is perfect.
Perfect.
All right, so we're good. We're live.
Are you doing strawberry? No. You're doing tropical.
Tropical, yeah. Okay. You have different. You have strawberry.
All right.
So we can share
do we
that.
Want to do intro? Do we want to pop the top after we intro?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome show. This is how we do it.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the 4th episode of Two Dads, One Mic. I'm Taylor. This is Mike.
What's up?
We are back for another awesome episode for you all. First things first, as we always do on these episodes, we are going to do the drink of the night. And so this is called a Good Boy.
This is your recommendation.
You're correct. This is my recommendation.
Yeah. So just to note, I'm not the only one that is trying all these drinks. Correct. Recommending all the drinks.
Yes.
This is his recommendation,
yes.
Not mine.
So kind of a little bit of back story on this is that I was on a golf trip a few weeks ago, and on the golf course they had these things called Good Boys, and the person I was golfing with was pretty much like, "Dude, you have to try this. It's so fucking good. There's no carbonation." And as all of you know, when you get older, carbonation does not sit well with the gut. So this is a lemonade, so it's like a vodka lemonade. Mine is tropical, and I believe you have the pink lemonade.
I'm starting with pink lemonade, and then I got strawberry lemonade for round 2.
That's right.
Are they only like vodka lemonade, or do they?
So I don't
different ones.
So
we don't know.
So the party pack, I guess if you want to call it,
okay.
That I got was all lemonade,
all vodka lemonade.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's just lemonade or if it's something more than that. I haven't. Well,
I'm sure we'll do lots of research.
Yes, we will.
To see if there's other versions.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Here goes my
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Well, see, that's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Do you have to shake it up to taste the vodka?
No, it's
I don't taste any vodka. This is going to be.
What is the intake on that?
4.5 alcohol.
Okay.
Percent alcohol.
Okay. Yeah.
So not crazy.
It's not crazy. I like it because it's not carbonated.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind carbonated drinks.
Yep.
It's just that I can't do too many of them. So.
Yeah. That's pretty tasty.
So let's get into our weekend, and we're gonna kind of touch base, see what we all did, and go from there. So you can go first.
All right, I will go first. We went to one of my in-laws' farms that they grew up on.
Sure.
Drove out past Madison, out towards the other side of the state. Drove out there. She wanted to kind of show everyone. She gets asked a lot about, she grew up in this tiny town.
Okay.
And then now she.
What town was it again?
There was discrepancy on that.
Okay.
She's like right on the county line.
Got it. So it's
not
this or that. Okay.
It's this or that, one of those things. We went through some back-ass country roads.
Sure.
And I'm like, these are the roads where like if we were to go another half mile, probably, it was going to be gravel.
Okay. Well,
like gravel roads.
Oh, so it's deep up there.
I've gone through those roads before on some of my service calls for work back in the day, where you're like, where is this a road? And then it's a gravel road.
Sure.
We weren't there yet, but it was it was gorgeous actually. There's so many hills and like turning. It would have been really fun to drive in a sports car if the roads were good.
Yeah.
But they were actually kind of shitty. Pisser
pot. So we had some volume issues, or I don't know if you want to call it like audio issues with regards to. Oh, sorry.
First things first. So our last episode, we started using different
Professional microphones from
super professional.
They were $4.
Professional. Sorry, that threw me off. And we noticed that we couldn't hear.
Yep.
Because of how good quality they are.
I mean,
we couldn't hear the pisser pipe pop. So anytime we stop and drink, it's going on. We'll see if we can figure out how to incorporate that too. We might have to buy another round of Timu mics and
stick it
on there so you can hear it.
Mike's main stack, yeah.
Stick it on my stack.
Here we go.
We're something off. That'll be our first shirt.
Yeah.
Stick it on my stack.
Or put it in
merch. Yeah, that too. That cord too. All right, so yeah, we drove way out there.
Yeah.
It was like almost a 3-hour drive west. So like we were way out there, and the last time we went through, we get out of like the main city limits, and we're winding through these roads. It's like, wow, where the fuck are we going? And then there's these little farms all over the place, and then we got.
Have you ever seen the movie The Strangers?
The Stranger.
It's a horror movie.
I don't think so.
No, God, then I can't think so. That reference won't make sense then.
Okay, great. Good job. Good job. I'm not real good on
that's
movies.
Right. Pretty much it's based in, I actually think it's based in Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. But, this couple goes to this cabin, and then in the end they get murdered, so.
Oh, surprise.
but it's placed in like the back country road.
By Ed Gein's house?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So this wasn't there, but yeah, so we drive and get to this farm. So my mom grew up on a farm, and so like I'm pretty familiar with dairy farms and stuff. And there's a lot of them around Wisconsin. But like I've helped out on my uncle's farm and stuff. So like I kind of knew what I was getting into, knew what was going to happen, all that stuff. But we get there, and they're giving us a tour, and they had 4 calves born that day.
Oh, nice.
So 3 of them were born like overnight, and when we got there, they were just getting them into their own their own pens and everything like that. And then someone came and said, "Hey,
that stinks. I'm so sorry. It is burps.
Your burp?
Yeah,
oh, God, that's bad for kissing your burp smell."
Yeah.
So someone comes running over, like, "Hey, this other cow's starting to have a calf.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to come watch." So we walk over. It's in one shed over. Like, it's not a very far walk.
Yeah.
We got there, and it was out laying on the ground already. He's like, "Wow, that was quick." So like they have 4 calves. So they were busy getting all that stuff ready in the morning, feeding them milk, all that stuff. Fun side note: if you ever get a chance, and you are around some calves, very young calves, ones that aren't eating solid food yet, hold your finger out in their pen. They will come suck the living shit out of it.
That's what she said.
Got it.
Well played.
Well played. No, so they think it's the bottle.
Yes.
And they just suck the shit out of it.
Yeah. No,
it is fun. I always freak the kids out and be like, "Oh, go stick your finger in there." And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Watch it." I'm like, "Ah!" I'm like, no, it actually doesn't hurt at all.
No, right.
But yeah, so we were kind of got the tour, and they milk maybe 200. They said 225 head that they milk. So a decent sized farm. Whatever. It had gorgeous rolling hills. It was set on like in the valleys over kind of by the Wisconsin River, like west. Okay. Like there's lots of hills. Like you could almost one of my boys asked if we were in the mountains and stuff. It's like, well, no, they're not quite mountains, but like they're as mountainous as we get in Wisconsin.
Right.
So we're walking through there, giving us a tour. We start going through the barn, and we go in there, and we sneak in between one holding pen and the main barn where they milk and everything. And like, there's cows just sitting there, like waiting to get in or out or whatever. I don't know. And like, you gotta sneak. So like, if a cow really wanted to, they could like press their nose against your face against the barn. Like that's how close proximity.
Okay.
They're mostly scared of people they don't know, but they have a really good sense of smell apparently, and can sense when something's off, when something's different. So when someone is different or new coming to milk them, they can sense that, they can smell that, according to the farmer. And so we start walking through the barn, and how like old school barns are. They have the cows can walk down the middle.
Yep.
There's a trough on each side for the shit, right?
Yeah.
Like they can fucking aim for it. Newsflash, they can't. They fucking piss and shit everywhere.
I did hear that there was a story.
Oh yeah, yes,
About cow shit.
So we.
Well, actually, no. Correction. Spraying cow shit. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're right there. So we come into the barn, and the cows can walk down the middle, and then they go out, kind of like a lane at a parking lot.
Yeah.
Right. So you got all the cars facing away, and then the guys who come and milk, they.
What's wrong?
There's a lot of that sound going on when we went in there. But yeah, so you're just looking at a bunch of cows' asses, right? Again, didn't faze me. I've seen that a million times. I've been around it. It's just kind of funny. I kind of knew what to look for.
Yeah.
I was probably the only one that... Wow. That just hit. Ooh.
Open that door.
I might. We'll see.
I told you I wasn't good.
That was... Holy shit, dude. Yeah, so I kind of knew what to look for. There's a trick. A cow doesn't like shitting on their own tail. Did you know that? Did you know a cow doesn't like to shit on its own tail?
No, it just likes to shit on people.
Yeah, yes. It likes to aim for them. So like you could tell when their tail just kind of picks up a little bit. You know something's coming. You don't know if it's shit or piss though. So we're walking down this aisle, and there's kids. So we got my kids, some of their cousins. So there were six kids from 2 to I don't know 10-ish, 10, 11-ish, right? Walking down this aisle with a bunch of cows' asses just facing them, and then we get in, and they all stood. Most of them were laying down. And my sister-in-law warned us, she's like, oh, they're starting to stand up. Get ready. We're like, what? One starts pissing. This one starts shitting. And the next one starts shitting. Then we got another piss. Then it's like before you know it, we're stuck in the aisle. Because if you walk that way, they're starting to shit.
Synchronized swimming.
Yeah, it was synchronized shitting is what it was. They all started standing up. And so like, if you're smart, you just kind of pay attention. Okay, this one just shit. So I'm just going to stand here because they're not going to shit again. They already shit. That's how that works.
That's right.
That's my safest spot. And then you just see it, just tails going up, and then shit and piss just flying everywhere. my wife got sprayed with shit all up her leg. It hit the floor because half the time it doesn't.
Was she in shorts?
Yeah, yeah. So, and the farmer was just laughing his ass off.
Sure.
He's like, "This is normal. I see this shit all the time.
I do this all the time.
I do this all the time." He was just laughing his ass off because everyone was like, "No, oh, it's so gross. This is nasty." I'm laughing because I'm standing in a spot that I know is clear. I know no cows are gonna shit on me because they all just literally shit. It's like domino effect, like shit, all the way down.
Sure.
With some piss and shit sprinkled in there. It was so... I haven't been in that situation in so long. Because that's how my uncle's farm used to be.
Yeah.
And then they redid it so they milk where you're actually standing under the cow. And I don't... Like, you're in a pit. And the feet are, like, at this level. So that you don't have to bend over. You just hook up the... That came so slow that I could see it move through your brain from the front to the back, regurgitate in your mouth, and come out. I can see it. Yeah, so
you have no idea the amount of jokes I wanted to make since you started talking about this. We're keeping it PG-13.
No, we're not. Okay.
This is hot.
So that was how we stood. That would happen within the first half hour of us getting there. So this was the start of the day.
Fucking great.
Yep. So
welcome to our farm. Here's some shit.
Here's some shit. This is literally what happens all day. But yeah, they were super cool. Then we went and had lunch, and then came back and watched how they milked and everything like that.
Yeah.
Which again, I've seen the way they did it. I've seen how my uncles do it in their pit and everything like that. It's that's a newer style or newer way to do it, but it's very expensive to retrofit your barn to do that. So, what's that?
Something moving?
No. Just an empty gin and juice box. So we're
like, wait a minute.
The last episode, just making sure there wasn't an animal moving over there. So yeah, so we do that. That happens within the first probably half hour. So that was a great experience for all the kids.
Good.
They really loved it. But then we had lunch, hung out.
And you ate.
Yeah, then we ate, so we were inspired to eat from all the shit.
I bet.
Then we went back and watched milking. That was cool. I was holding my daughter for a while on the front side because they were moving around. Cows are kind of coming and going, so it wasn't very smart for us. I'd have been fine with myself standing there, but with kids and like I said, the cows know when someone's different, so I didn't want to screw up their flow because they kind of, as they're done milking cows, they'll get part of the barn cleared out so they can move other cows in and stuff like that. So I didn't want to mess them up too bad, but my daughter wanted to hang out on the front side of the cows, and I was getting some cows to like reach out their head. Again, we were pretty close proximity. She was really scared, but if I moved myself in between her and the cow, she was giggling and loving a cow, how long a cow's tongue is, and stick it out and kind of swirl around by her, stuff like that. She'd get real nervous, but she wouldn't let me leave. Like I was like, all right, let's go. She's like, no, more cows.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I was gonna put it on TikTok or YouTube or something. At one point, she points at the cow, one of the cows, and goes, I could have swore she was, the first couple times she said it, I thought she was saying burger. And I was like, oh, yeah. That's right.
That's correct. Yeah.
That is where they come from.
Yeah.
But she saw the buckles that they were, they hook them in so they can't back out. She was trying to say buckles, but it sounded like burgers.
Yeah.
So I'll try to figure out a way to put that up. But it was really funny because I was like, well, I mean, she's not
wrong. Correct.
So yeah, so we had a great time with family out there, teaching some kids a bunch of new stuff. I love cats. They had a million cats. Half of them were super scared to even go by a human.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and I understand because their kids were picking them up and chucking them, and like those cats went through some shit.
We're going through some shit.
But a couple of them were super nice, super snuggly, and it was cute to see the kids play with them a little bit, snuggle some calves and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. We enjoyed it. Then we stayed over out there at a hotel, and just had some good family time. And hung out at the pool. The pool was open till 11 o'clock.
Oh, let's go.
Which is super awesome. I also got not the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
That's not right. I got the good the long end of the stick then?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that the good?
That would be the good.
That would be the good part, right?
Yep.
I got the long side of the stick.
Yeah.
I got to take my daughter back.
Yeah.
And put her down for bed, and my youngest son as well was also tired, saying his throat was hurting and stuff. I think we got a little bit of cold going through the family.
Sure.
He wanted to go back, so I got to go take one for the team and put the kids down for bed and then pass out.
Sure.
And then my wife almost couldn't get a hold of me to open the door back up because we didn't take 2 keys. We just take 1 key, and then kids were having fun and they were doing well. And I'm like, do you want me to just? I'll just take her back and I'll go with them. She's like, yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
And so she knocked on the door a couple times. I told her, like, they're in bed, so be quiet. I'll unlock the door for you. Finally, she calls. She's like, what's up? I'm like, oh, you're here? She's like, yeah, I've been outside for 5 minutes. Sorry.
Didn't hear you.
Yeah. So I was passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Which is great. So I didn't mind that much. Kids actually slept decent.
Oh, good.
For being all in the same room.
Yeah.
So, but then didn't waste any time being little demons all day today.
So it works.
So that was great.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was good family time.
That's
I love vacations.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that we can spend a whole lot of money. And we didn't spend a whole lot of money this vacation. It was one hotel stay in rural Wisconsin. So it was not expensive. But to spend money to go have your kids get on your nerves in a different state or a different city is just precious.
Yeah.
It's just precious. It's just precious. We'll put it that way.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was fine. Katie started a project for me at 5:00 last night.
Ooh.
So she decided that.
What project is this?
So we edged the beds, but we have a natural border now.
Edged. Oh, flower beds.
Flower beds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Kind of like a trough.
Yeah.
How yours is.
Yeah, kind of how mine is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she started that at 3, to which then I had to mulch.
Yes.
And do all the fun stuff at 5:00 last night, which I did not finish, of course, because you ran out of bags.
Yep.
And so I did that, and then so
do you know how many bags now your house uses?
So this the front would use 13 to 14 bags.
There you go.
So now
you know.
Now I know. So we tried to get away with 10, but that wasn't going to cut it.
Yeah, we were before the 4th of July party. We mulched, and we were like, let's just get the bags, get it looking nice.
Yeah.
You know,
spruce it up.
And we're like, we'll get 10 bags and just kind of top dress everything. And so I did similar thing last weekend where I edged part of it because it kind of fallen in and I didn't take good care of it. So I had to reestablish that edge. And I last second was like, I'm gonna go double that. I'm gonna order 20 bags. We're still 5 bags short.
Yeah, 100%. So, and then other than that, I mean, we went to the Burlington pool today.
Nice.
So that was fun. Did that for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Dude, that's a fantastic pool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like
nice.
For
being like a public pool, like when you think of public pools in certain circumstances, sometimes we're like, nah, I don't know. Like, am I gonna catch like rabies here or diabetes? You know, we'll see.
Yep. What was it? What was it back in the day? Cryptosporidium?
Yes.
Remember that back in the day?
Yes.
Did you have to boil your shit?
I
remember boiling
because we didn't really cook, or my mom didn't really cook with anything that required water. It was all processed, so.
Oh, there you go.
So it was all right. But yes, I do remember that.
Okay, yeah. Well, I remember boiling water way back in the day.
Yeah.
But no, so, no, Burlington pool is legit. Yeah. I always have flashbacks to the old style pools. Like in the Sandlot, where it's just one big pool.
Right.
We watched that the other night. It was such a good movie. Yes. That might be my all-time favorite movie.
Correct.
But yeah, so it was. It's a great pool. Although, so what is the deal with pools like that opening at fucking noon?
Oh, dude, I know. We talked about this today. So the pool opens at 11.
Okay.
But it's such
not much better.
But it's still an inconvenient time because you have to leave at 10:30 if you want to be there by 11.
Yeah.
And then it cuts into nap time.
Yeah.
So we didn't get home till 1:30. My daughter's usually down by 12:30.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she stayed up. It was fine. She ended up sleeping from 1:30 to 4.
Yeah.
But again, it's just not ideal.
Did she stay awake in the car the whole time? Or does she pass out?
We normally have to get real creative. So like Katie or I will have to sit back there with her, and then we'll have to keep her awake. There's
we just say YOLO.
Yeah, no.
Say we'll transfer it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, typically because the transfer sometimes works for us, but it's usually not.
Okay, it's a crash.
Always successful. Yeah.
So we have a system. We tell the boys you need to be silent.
Yeah.
And you need to stay in the car.
Yep.
Till my wife is much better at the transfer than I am with my daughter.
Oh, Mr. Pop.
These are going. These are going down too good.
I'm just about to finish this last one here too. So.
Ooh.
That good, right?
Strawberry lemonade is where it's at. That's delicious. So yeah, we have a system where I keep the boys in the car and like mean mug them the whole time.
Sure.
Beer, like I'm like looking up like they're like, shut the fuck up. I'm watching you. And then my wife grabs the daughter out, brings her up, and we're pretty successful with that. But
that's good. Oh, and then we did go to Kidscadia on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Kidscadia is like a big old play place, got slides and all sorts of shit at it, so it's real cool. Yeah. But other than that, that was pretty much it. It was kind of a nice, calm weekend. Yeah. So I can't really complain too much.
There you go. Yeah, we came home and then slammed through some yard work. Oh, update.
Yeah.
My wife mowed the lawn.
Oh, she did mow it.
She mowed the lawn,
so
which is great.
What'd you think of the mower?
She had no. I'm so deflated. I haven't asked her, so I haven't asked her how she liked the new lawnmower because it's one of our last episodes. Was that 2 or 3 episodes?
It was a little bit.
We're only on our 4th, so it's only it could only be 2 or 3 episodes.
Right. but
I was like, oh, this is, like I remember. So I told her, like, hey, you should try this. And she's like, whatever, I don't care.
Correct.
Right, and then I was like, man, I feel so deflated because I.
But you want her to. I want her to feel.
I want her to be like, wow, that was amazing, honey.
And that's so that's the thing. It's like, so tonight when she mows the lawn, you're like, why? You don't want to bring it up unnatural, right? Yeah. You want her to be like, damn, this was a nice mower.
This is really
I did this, like great purchase.
Yeah.
And then like you're like, yeah, no, there was good purchase.
Not granted, we didn't have much conversation because she's like, well, why don't you weed whack and blow off everything, and then some of her boys can play with her daughter and keep her occupied. She's been super fucking clingy lately.
Nice.
It's
Is she the one with the cold? Or is
everyone? Everyone has some semblance of it.
But I feel like we also
allergies. Like it could be allergies. Just kind of.
It's funny because she's been sneezing her ass off. Yeah. And so, but come to find out, thanks Canada. Canadian wildfires.
Yeah.
Huge issue right now.
You could tell it today. Like it was maybe sunny, but it was super.
Like I was totally fine today, but then Katie all of a sudden out of nowhere was just like, my nose is running.
So maybe it's more that than
But I was in or your daughter was in the stroller.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like she had any issues.
Yeah. But like then I gave her a bath tonight, and both nostrils just full of snot. Like But so that could be the body getting rid of the smoke and stuff from.
Yeah, because I know my daughter had when we went to the pool today. This is very hard.
We're struggling tonight.
My daughter, when she's at the pool today, the youngest one, she had boogers coming out of her nose, but she's been sneezing all day.
Yep.
So I don't know what the hell.
Yeah. So we also haven't had much of a chance to talk because my daughter then also is super clingy.
Yeah.
And she didn't like the sound of the weed whacker. I also don't like weed whacking because the thing whips stuff around so much that I don't want to have her catch anything in the eye or anything. So, I just went downstairs. She wanted to play inside because she's doesn't like a whole lot of loud noises. So we went downstairs, played with her brothers. I tried to sneak out once or twice, then came back in to check on them, and she was crying by the door, saying, I need my daddy, I need my mommy. So I'm like, okay, well, so I just stayed inside, helped clean up the basement and stuff while I was down there. And so I didn't get much of a chance, but I was expecting wow, that
Like, damn,
is way nicer
damn,
than
Mike.
this one.
This fucking shit
You
is the
are
tits.
good at figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
Nope, nothing.
Damn.
Nil.
That is deflating. I gotta tell you.
Like, I was a little bit of a like, really nothing.
Had my wife I would like expect my wife to do the same thing. Would be like, hey, this was an awesome purchase. Well done, sir.
Yeah. And like, I don't. It's less of a. I need to be validated in my purchase.
Oh no, I need to be validated.
Oh, I know.
I ain't that way. Pretty much. Fuck that shit.
But no, but like, there was so much excitement for me about this.
The climax. The climax
Was so big that I was like, this is so
hold this shit up under you.
How is there nothing?
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's no like, wow, that's great. That's a great lawnmower. I don't need to go into to a lengthy conversation about it.
No, but you just want to, yeah,
oh, that's nice one. That's a great lawnmower. I could tell. I don't even need her to be like, that's an awesome lawnmower. Be like, wow, that's a big difference from our old one. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yes, it is.
You're talking. You're preaching to the
yeah,
choir over here.
Right. But I like. She was able to start it on her own, which is great. So like, in the past with our old mower, I like clean up all the toys and stuff like I do before I mow.
Yeah.
Get all my downspouts up out of the way and all that stuff. But I'd have to start it for it. And every time I'd have to start it, if she had to shut off to move something or whatever, I'd have to start it for her. So it wouldn't really be as helpful with the old mower. Tonight was a huge help because she could start it on her own.
You weren't out there.
Yeah, I wasn't having to help her with anything, which is awesome. So that's enough of a statement in and of itself, I guess. That it's a big improvement in that way because she can do everything on it. It's not 10 different levers. It's easy. It works well.
Is your mic good? Because I charged them earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
still green.
All right, good.
Testing. Get that for some fucking sound effects. Get that for a drop.
The people are gonna be like, yes, more. Give me more.
Tell me I'm pretty. People are gonna be listening with earbuds and be like, oh God, what was that?
All right. Other than that, anything
straight up. No.
More Tom.
I think I need. So, I need some suggestions for.
Okay.
We're going to my family cabin next weekend, and then to Florida for a week plus the next week.
Yeah.
One's like a 3-hour trip, one way. One is obviously way more down to Florida, but I think do I need to drop my expectation of what my kids are gonna fucking help with?
Yes. If you're
That's an adult walking.
Never know.
Yep. No, that is not a kid walking.
Have you gotten any texts?
I haven't gotten any texts.
Okay.
She's not coming down. I don't think so. So do I need to
drop your expectations up?
Drop
100%.
Because the kids got on both mine and my wife's nerves.
Yes.
Tonight. So this weekend, because we're like, just do something. Use your head a little bit. Use a little bit of common sense. I would like to think, and I really hope that my kids have some semblance of common sense.
So what are you at?
But I don't think they do.
So what are you expecting them to help with?
Anything.
Okay. I would drop that expectation. Because let me tell you something.
If I'd have said, fold their laundry, put it away nicely, and has super high expectations, you'd have had the same thing. I would drop it. I really don't. I have minimal expectations already. I would drop it.
So Saturday when we went to Cascadia, I was like super.
Shout out, by the way.
Yeah,
hit us up.
Exactly. So I was like super dad. I did not give a fuck about anything.
Yes.
I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my iced vanilla latte. That was delicious. From the last time I tried it.
Fucking pinky.
I did. And it was a very nice Saturday.
Yeah.
But I had no expectations that day. And it was super nice.
Great. So road tripping is stressful.
Yeah.
To begin with, setting up.
I don't like to drive an hour.
Huh?
I don't like to drive an hour.
But the drive was the in and out of the hotel room.
Yeah, you're right.
They couldn't find anything. They would just stand there and stare at the fucking wall.
Yeah.
We were trying to move and get stuff done. And I totally understand why my wife is like, you just take the kids down to breakfast, I will pack everything up.
Yeah.
I totally get that because she can just do it much more effectively. You don't have to try to give someone something to do and then they forget. And then you got to hold their hand and then they're in your way while you're trying to do something else. And then they're Cheers. So yeah, I didn't have much expectations, but I think what we're going to do, and I said this probably more aggressively than I'm saying right now because I was worked up in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, when we go on a road trip, everyone's going to have one job.
That's a long one. Someone's peeing.
Someone's pissing. We know what that sounded like. We heard that earlier when we were setting up. But no, so I think what we're going to do is give them all one job.
Yeah.
Do one thing. One kid is going to help with this. One kid is going to get the shoes in a bag. One kid is going to pack up the chargers. One kid is going to get stuffed animals together. There, I just created my list. Done. Check it off the fucking list.
Write that down quick.
I'll forget that shit. But yeah, so I think we need to outline the expectation of what we expect from them. Our kids do much better when we do that, and we didn't do that. So
it's your fault.
It's my fault. Yeah.
No, it's not your fault.
It is my fault. I created the children.
Yeah, you did.
Hey. They're nice.
They're nice.
And I.
Oh, there's children.
There's children.
Yeah.
And I.
Someone's crying.
Yeah. And I had expectations.
Yeah.
So
do we need to take a pause on that?
You want to talk about smacking?
Yes.
And then dive into our next topic. Do a little bit of your thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go tend to kids. I'll be right back.
I'll expect you back in 5 to 7 business days.
Yeah, that's about it.
Godspeed, soldier. All right, so as you all know, Mike has a awesome promotion for all of you, and that is for some awesome ass sunflower seeds. So smacking, we do have a 10% discount, and we will try to put this in the video or the comment section of the video, so that way, in case you do like sunflower seeds, they have all sorts of flavors. I specifically like the churro flavors. It's very sweet, it's very delicate, and we love it. So 10% off, smacking, and then let's go into youth sports real quick. So I used to be a basketball coach, and I coached for about 10 years. And that was between youth and high school. And so youth, I coached pretty much from 4th grade up through 8th grade. And then I coached high school basketball for like 10 years as well. And the biggest thing for me is like my experience coaching was so rewarding. And back then I did not have any kids. But it was so rewarding with the fact that you're teaching a kid not just about the sport, but you're teaching the kid about how to be a better person, how to utilize. Sorry, getting distracted. How to utilize the game of basketball into what they're actually doing in their regular daily lives. And with 4th graders, their attention spans, they're very small. So but every year you could tell those kids were more interested and more wanting to be there, throughout the practices, throughout the season and everything else. So that end of it was really rewarding. And even when you get to the high school is a completely different animal. The high school kids, they are they think they know it all. They think that they're so good. And, and it was a very humbling experience for me because when I started coaching, I was just kind of like, I think it was like a freshman assistant or something like that for the boys. And it was great. Like, you were able to help kids learn how to play basketball and everything else, but you could tell like there was an attitude adjustment that was being, that I had to make and that the kids were making. And so, like, there would be times where you clash with kids and everything else. But at the end of the day, though, I specifically think that there was one moment when I was able to be a head coach. And so I was the head coach of my old high school for the JV boys team. And the kids, they worked really hard. And I think our record was like 3-17. It was a it was a pretty poor season, and it probably had something to do with me uh, reflecting my coaching abilities. But long story short of it is there was one moment I'll never forget. And my high school never beat this other high school in anything. Basketball, football, these kids were just massive. They were bigger than us all the time, and we just could never beat them. And these boys busted their ass to beat this JV team. And I will never forget that as a coach. Because you could see that in their eyes, like something clicked. It was like, it wasn't just of the fact that they won, but in the way that they won. Um, so, I mean, at the end of the day, that's probably my most memorable experience as a coach. And, throughout the fourth grade all the way through high school stuff. So, all right, so let's see what else we got here. Status of today's youth sports for me.
I'm back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what he's saying. His legs were like he's itchy all over. Doesn't have any bumps or anything.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Older?
Gave him some.
Older, second, middle?
Youngest.
Youngest? Okay.
Youngest boy.
Youngest boy. All right.
He was also just out of it and tired and whiny and stuff
Sure.
like that. But no, he's saying it's really itchy, which is what he woke up. I text you like, hey,
yeah,
it's 8:00. My kids are down. Sucker.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Pretty much is what I. Yeah. Well, that was how it was intended. I don't think I actually said that, but that's how it was intended. And then, as you're walking over, this boy comes out and says, "Hey, I'm itchy. I tried to do the trick with essential oils to be like, oh, look, we have a rollerball for it.
Yeah.
Fall asleep, and then hopefully, but you could tell he was still, as he was asleep, he was still like rubbing his legs together and stuff like that, like he's itching.
Yeah.
So we gave him some allergy meds.
Sure.
See, he's gonna go snuggle mama.
Nice. All right. So I was just saying, I went into the story how I coached youth basketball.
You coached youth basketball?
Yeah, so I had a group of kids that my buddy and his mom were the coaches for from 4th to 8th grade.
Okay.
And then I coached high school basketball. Kind of gave a story about how when I was JV boys coach, we beat a high school team that even when I was in high school, we could never beat because these kids were just bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
So but I think for me, it was like the most rewarding part of that situation of beating that team was the fact that you could see it click. Like, we weren't good by any stretch. Like, these kids, they tried hard.
It just clicked.
It just, you could see it in their face. Like, they wanted this really bad.
Yeah.
And holy shit, we're winning. And it was a great experience. So, and then I was about to go into the status of today's youth sports. And then you walked in.
That's a deep one.
Yeah.
No, so my experience with youth sports, I was never good enough to be on any sort of travel team or anything like that, which weren't really very popular.
Yeah.
When I was younger, but even in the little league that I played, like baseball, I was never good enough to make an all-star team there, which my son. First year in Little League,
that's what
just made his first All-Star team. So shout out to him. He's excited. That game's this week.
Nice.
Which is gonna be fun because I'll be able to coach him because I'm his coach. So they asked me if I wanted to coach. I said absolutely. So I'll be able to coach him in his All-Star debut.
Nice.
Which will be really special for me in a lot of levels.
Yeah.
I also am contemplating, because he's still in coach pitch.
Okay.
I'm also contemplating busting out my mask from when I pitched in softball.
Yeah.
Because he almost took my fucking head off the other day. Dude is starting to analyze the pitches and select his pitches and then drive the ones he likes. And he almost killed me. Killed. He almost killed me last week.
Yeah.
So he deserves it. He's worked hard. He worked through a broken foot, sat out a couple games, but never. He's always around. He was always there. He never gave up, which is the most important thing. And those are some of the values that I think youth sports are meant to teach. Right.
Well, that's the thing. It's how to overcome adversity, how to be a good teammate, how to there's a lot of stuff that sports in general, no matter if it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever
any sport,
it brings
any sport, and I'm not going to stop it there. Any musical instruments.
Yeah.
A lot of my background in elementary school and middle school wasn't as much of sports, but I went to an art school through elementary, middle school. So playing an instrument was something.
It's busy tonight.
It's busy. I've discovered out why, but we'll dive into that on another episode. I don't mind drinking this much. I might not fix it. But yeah, so you can apply the same type of perseverance and those types of lessons, battling through adversity, not backing down from competition. You can apply that to music competition, because there's orchestra, there's like solo ensemble. There's lots of different ways in music too, and forensics and like acting and theater and all that stuff that are also very good ways to teach these things.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not like sports is the only way or sports is the best way. Really, it depends on what that kid is interested in.
Sure.
Which I want to dive into. But so my experience is I remember my parents signing me up for soccer when I was super young.
Same.
And fucking hated it.
Yeah, same.
It was horrible. The worst thing ever.
I started off, and
I remember it was the absolute fucking worst.
Yeah, I started off as one of those kids that didn't pay attention, and to pick daisies and did the whole thing.
Butterflies.
Yeah, whatever. Just looking at the sky. Oh, look at that fucking ball. It looks like a penis. You know what I'm saying?
Dick balls.
Dick and balls.
Side note, sidetrack here. We got to come up with a tagline for these. A bunch of my in-laws were in Greece recently.
Oh.
Which I'm super fucking jealous. Next time you can bring me along, please.
We know you're watching.
Yeah, because our family's the only people that see us at this way. So that's it. No, so they said that like all their bottle openers and stuff were all dick and balls. Like, they go to a restaurant and you open a bottle and it's dick and balls. It's just so one of the other.
You know who would like that?
The sibling. I know who would like that.
You know who that is.
I know. Yep. I haven't heard from him for a while.
He's probably watching.
I'm sure he is.
Eddie is him.
So yeah, they said that there was bottle openers and like little things that were all dick and
just penis and testicles.
Yes, just all over the place.
That's good.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So the in-law, the sibling of one of the in-laws that was on this trip, it's like, oh, you missed your opportunity to get a bottle opener for their mom that would be dick and balls, and just set it like on her coffee table and just see how long it took her to notice. Like, just dick and balls right there.
No, are we talking about your mother? Or are we talking
No.
Okay. Okay, got it.
No, it would be my in-laws.
Okay. Gotcha.
Who is recently widowed and in a senior living apartment.
Okay.
like she's had some back surgery and stuff recently. She's getting around great. She looks fabulous. But like it would just be funny because like I feel like you could have that there for a year or two before they realize, oh,
Probably.
that's a dick and balls.
I think what we should is
Sorry, I told you that was
we should both get one of those, and we should just put them on our counters and see if our wives notice.
Oh, my kids will pick that shit out so quick. Dad, what's this? Oh my goodness.
It's ball. That's a ball sack sound.
Yeah. So I don't know how the fuck did we get out of that. That was ping pong.
You said sidetrack, and then you went into dick and balls.
What?
What are we talking about?
What triggered me to dick and balls?
I don't know. Well, we weren't. No, because the person that we were talking about that watches us, that was after.
No, that was after we already jumped. I don't know how we got here. We'll have to watch it back and see.
All right, rewind. Yep.
All right. Sorry.
So let's go into the status of today's youth sports.
Hold on. I didn't get through my experiences, motherfucker.
I thought you were. I thought
no.
Well, then you got.
I tried to dick and balls.
You're really focused on some balls and dick. I just wanted to make sure you could get through that. Mommy, go ahead. Go through.
No, so I did. I didn't do. It was soccer. I don't know how we. I still don't know how we got there.
Talking about balls again.
Soccer. We both hated it.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm trying to figure out the correlation.
The fact that you remembered that.
Yeah. So right, I'm bringing us back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I remember doing soccer for maybe one season.
Yes.
I only remember hating it. That's it. Then I did baseball and basketball. And like I've stated in previous episodes, I went to I've lived here my whole life in this city.
Yeah.
But I went to schools in Milwaukee for elementary and middle school. So I had a couple friends that were like next door neighbors or lived across the street. That's it. And my other friends, like I would make friends on basketball teams and whatever, but I wasn't super close with them. Which isn't a good or bad thing. It's just what it was. Now, like I was never good enough at anything to be an all-star to really make a travel team in baseball or anything like that. Yeah. I wasn't that good in basketball. I was never that good. And I guess maybe that's why I still think I'm not that good at stuff constantly. I had an epiphany recently with my wife. Like, man, my self-esteem is shitty.
It sucks.
I think I am terrible at everything.
Yes.
Right? So, but that's another episode. We'll get into that someday. And hopefully we won't detour onto dick and balls. But yeah, so I played. I didn't not play sports. You with us?
No.
No. He's left the building. So I've played sports for a long time, but only in rec. Like I didn't do any travel or any AAU or anything like that or whatever. The first thing I guess that would be more of the top end on the competition scale would be the youth football program I joined, but I didn't join that till 8th grade.
Oh shit.
Okay. But then in high school, I continued to play football, but then I wrestled because it would help out with my skills on the football field.
Sure.
That football was my main.
That was your boo.
Yeah. But I didn't start that till 8th grade. So
yeah.
I didn't.
So you're behind.
Yeah, I was behind the 8 ball. Which is if you don't start till 8th grade now, you don't have a fucking chance.
So
right.
Then that's kind of one of the things I want to cover here in a couple of minutes is the status of today's youth sports and go from there. So
like I was able to start eighth grade football, and it's the first organized tackle football I've ever played. First time putting on pads, anything like that.
So I started in 5th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5th grade was that was the Catholic school I went to.
Okay.
Which I was still shocked that they started so early, but.
They had a tackle football team?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I was the biggest kid on the field.
Well, yeah, you were
I had a mustache.
with a fucking mustache.
That's right.
In 4th grade or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep.
But yeah, so but then went on to, in high school, then I suited up on varsity and played in a couple varsity games sophomore year and started junior and senior year varsity.
Nice.
In football. And then I started wrestling my sophomore year in high school because it was going to help me as a defensive lineman with my balance, my hand-eye coordination, my leverage, my body awareness, which it really did. And my coaches will say that. You could ask them now, and they'll be like, yeah, it was a world of difference from sophomore year to junior year. Not only did I get bigger and stronger and another year of training, but the experience of wrestling increased my ability to analyze my leverage and all that stuff.
Sure.
And sense when someone's trying to push me a certain way, oh, they're trying to move me. Now I'm gonna fight that way.
Yeah.
I know where my pressure's coming and stuff. But yeah, so I don't think in today's sports landscape, anyone, unless they're coming into 8th grade at 7 foot 300 pounds, I don't think they have a chance of sniffing a game in high school football unless they've started in fucking 2nd grade.
So let me go into my youth and kind of go into the details quick. So
okay. I'll drink and listen. Shit, I'm empty.
Yeah, no. So I started football in 5th grade. I also started basketball.
I just took a sip. Are you done?
Not yet. I have one more sip after that.
I got some backup from last episode.
So I started in 5th grade for football. Basketball, I believe was it 5th grade? 4th grade? Something like that. They started pretty early.
Dude,
I think it was 4th grade.
I'm not going to lie. We were rec league champs. Basketball rec champs.
Yeah.
Was it 3rd or 4th grade? Shout out Corey. He's my buddy from high school.
Oh, nice.
We played on that team. We reminisced a lot of times.
Yeah.
He's a fellow defensive lineman. So yeah. We were successful.
Sure.
On our rec league.
Do you need to take
But yes, I don't know. Yeah. I gotta go check out to see what's going on.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, why don't
we are going to take a break, and we will get back into this here in a little bit.
Yep.
Let's do that.